Hey guys, welcome to the Let's Talk with Lakshmi TV show. And guys, I'm so excited to tell you we have a fun-packed TV show today. First, we are going to be starting in the kitchen with none other than Cakes by Sherry. I know lots of you guys know her, and if you don't know her, you're going to get to know her today. She's going to be teaching us all about decorating cupcakes and cake pops and all about the baking world. Then, what's more fun than baking and cooking and eating but makeup? At least to me, I love fabulous makeup. We're going to be having Makeup by Kavita come on to show us how to make beautiful eyes. So guys, let me welcome on set right here on the Let's Talk with Lakshmi TV show, none other than Sherry Boodhan Singh. Sherry, welcome to Let's Talk with Lakshmi. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to have you on set. It's been a while in the making that we're gonna have you here.
We're excited to be here.
Yeah, and I'm looking at all these wonderful, beautiful cupcakes here and cake pops. So tell us, Sherry, what are we going to be doing today?
So today I'm going to be doing two demos for you guys. First, we're going to do something a little bit easier. We've already gone ahead and baked the cupcakes. So first we're going to do a cupcake demo. We're going to do a simple rosette.
That's so pretty.
Thank you. And then we're going to be doing these Russian tips. So these are sort of tulip inspired.
They do
So they're
look
really
like
cute
tulips.
for like springtime, Mother's Day, weddings, bridal showers. So these go with many occasions.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're also going to do, I'm going to do a cake pop demo. I'll do a really, just run through it real quickly how to make these yummy cake pops. These are really popular right now.
So cake pops are like little cakes in small cup sizes.
So a lot of people, they don't really want to have actual cake. So sometimes we'll have like an event and we'll just do maybe like a smaller cake. So that way the guests, guests can enjoy other things like the cake pops and the cupcakes. So the cake pops, for example, we would start off with like baking a cake or using extra cake scraps. And we would just mix it up with buttercream, let it freeze for a little bit, dip it in some chocolate. Sometimes we'll get fancy, we'll make them look like animals. But for the most part, we make them pretty simple. But if we get requests to make them a little bit more extreme, we go ahead and we push those limits and we do them.
I love it. And you know what I love about cake pops? If you're kind of like watching your weight, you don't feel guilty about eating a whole slice of cake. You can have that little piece of cake pop. So Sherry, let's get started.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing for you guys today is I'll frost some cupcakes for you.
Okay.
So I'll just put that there for now. So Lakshmi, what do you prefer? Chocolate, red velvet, or vanilla?
I'm going to say red velvet.
Red velvet. Okay, so first we're going to do a simple rosette, which is popular because we could do these in many colors. We can top them with some sprinkles, or we could leave them just like that. They're really beautiful. Cupcakes are, easy to make. They're easy to eat, fun to eat. So this is the red velvet cupcake, and then this is the buttercream. We're using just a regular tip on there, and so I'll just go ahead and pipe that for you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look how easy that was.
Yep.
And it looks like a rose.
Yep. So that's the most popular, simple one to do. Now, we also recently, I try to keep up with what's new and what's hip and stuff. So we, right now the Russian tips are very popular.
Okay.
So these tend to look like flowers. So this particular one most resembles a tulip. So like I said, we could use these for bridal showers, Mother's Day, weddings, and we can make them every single color. So you would start off in the center, and it takes a while to get a hang of it, but once you get a hang of it, it's not that hard. And it's amazing how quickly it gets done.
And it really looks like tulips.
It looks like tulips, right? And then we have like a little leaf tip here. So we pipe some leaves in there. So by the time you're finished, it looks like a nice bouquet of tulips.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I could just imagine all the kids at home watching this are like,
yeah.
Mommy, can you make that right now, the tulip cupcake?
Yeah. I mean, so speaking of kids, we actually will we do a lot of charity events, like we'll go out to people's charity events. Recently I did Career Day at SEO, and we went and we did some cupcakes for the kids, and they were thrilled.
Yeah.
They were like from the ages of 3 to 5. And by the end of the day, so I was like, oh, what's everybody going to be when they grow up? Oh, we're going to be a baker. I want to make cupcakes.
Oh.
So kids definitely love this. They are definitely entertained by it. I mean, they usually mostly just eat the buttercream, but when we did that, it was excellent because just see the children's faces light up. and baking and cupcakes and pastries and stuff. It's interesting.
It's so much fun, but it's so intricate. I mean,
Yeah.
you look
Oh,
at
yeah.
this and you're like, oh my God, how did she make that? But guys, in what, 10 seconds, she frosted a cupcake? That is amazing.
Years of practice.
So how did you get into baking?
So when I was growing up, food was extremely important in our home. So I was raised by my mom, and then my aji took over after my mom passed away. And so I learned a lot of cooking from my mom, and then I learned even more cooking and then some baking from my aji, my dad's mom. So she first taught me how to make traditional Guyanese yellow sponge cake, and it just went from there. So just one Christmas, it was like I was like in 10th or 11th grade, like I was like the 10th grade, and so it was around Christmas, and I decided, I was like, I want to bake a cake, because I've been watching a lot of shows lately, like Martha Stewart, and this was before the really big cake shows, and so I was like, I want to learn how to bake a cake, and she's like, yeah, okay. So in Guyana we used to make sponge cake, and we used to save the sardine cans, and we would bake it in there in like a barrel oven. And I was just like, oh my God, like that is so difficult. I can just go take out my mixer and it will take me like 10 minutes to do this, something that she would spend an hour on just to prepare alone. So anyway, we got into it. I made my first sponge cake, and we just gave it to the family. Everybody liked it. And I just like, I want to make black cake. So I took her recipe and I changed it up a little bit, and like now black cake is like one of our best sellers. We sell it
For weddings.
for weddings, to put in the little boxes. We do specials for Christmas where we just, give people, it's basically like a like a trial, and then we end up getting so much more orders because people liked the Christmas black cake.
That's awesome. So where in Guyana are you from?
We're from Leguan. I was born in Georgetown, but our family's from Leguan, and I was raised there for like the first 3-4 years of my life.
You know what I love about Leguan is when you take the boat over, and as soon as you land, that smell, that fresh smell of the fireside cooking, the coconut oil. I mean, you just smell it as soon as you land, and you're just like, I want to eat. I just want to eat. And I love that. I know a lot of people in Leguan, they're farmers. So all the food is organic. It's grown right there, fresh, and it's just the best cooking ever.
Yep.
So Sherry, what's next?
So next we are going to be putting together some of the cake pops.
Now, is this easy? I mean, like moms at home or people at home can do this?
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of customers that would sometimes say to me, oh, maybe I'll just make it, and then for some people it's easy, some people it's not. I feel like you just have to get a hang of it, because obviously the first time I did it, it didn't come out as glorious as some of the ones that I've seen, on Instagram or something.
Okay.
So it takes a little bit of practice, but I feel like when you get the steps correctly, it'll come out perfectly.
Awesome.
And also temperature has a lot to do with it. In the winter we'll make the best cake pops, in the summer it's all the humidity and stuff works against you.
Okay. So what's in here?
So in here we just baked we just have some cake scraps in here. This is just regular sponge cake. We were putting together a cake and we saved the scraps, but sometimes, like I said, we'll get a lot of orders, so we'll have to bake sheets and sheets of sponge cake or red velvet to crumble. So we've gone ahead and we've baked the cake and we've crumbled it, and I'm just gonna put my glove on just because it's cleaner.
Awesome.
And the cake pops come out a lot better too. So we generally make anywhere from 12, sometimes some weeks we can make as many as 300 cake pops.
I know, because I remember the first time I was referred to you, I think I needed cake pops. And you had said to me, oh gosh, we're so overbooked, but you know what, we're gonna fit you in.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I know how busy you were. I'm like thinking, oh, it's not a big deal. I could call her last minute, get it done. But no, guys, this is a serious business. Yeah. And you get
lots of preparation.
Lots and lots of preparation. A lot of support. I mean, and you do a lot of people in the community. I know that. Yeah. Yeah,
we make a lot of. We're mostly based with the West Indian community, but we make for other other types of people as well.
So what I know, guys, recently, very, very impressive, and Sherry just baked for the first family of the United States of America. You baked for Donald Trump's son and daughter-in-law their baby shower cake, right?
Yes, I did.
Tell me about that. What was that experience like?
It's very interesting. I thought it was a joke. I didn't think it was a serious, inquiry.
How did it happen? Did you get a phone call?
Yeah, so what happened was about, sometime earlier in the year, I made a cake for someone who was referred by, like a friend. And so after that baby shower was over, the customer contacted me and she's like, oh, thank you for the cake. We loved it. It was delicious. It was beautiful. And she sent me some pictures. And then she said, oh, by the way, you're going to be hearing from the first family. I thought it was a joke.
Right.
I was like, yeah, LOL. Okay, thanks. And I didn't think much of it. I really thought she was joking. Then a few weeks later, I'm busy with work. I'm not even thinking about it. I thought it was a joke.
Right.
A few weeks later, I get a call from the Trump event planner. And she's like, oh, my name is such and such. I'm, Eric and Laura's event planner. And we went to, this person's baby shower, and Donald Trump's daughter-in-law saw your cake. She loved it. She loved the chocolate cake. So I was blown away. I was like, really? And she asked if we can make her baby shower cakes. And she sent me the three styles that she wanted. And I took the order.
Did you want to die?
I stayed quiet about it. I stayed quiet about it because I was still like, this is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. Even when they picked it up, the event planner herself, she came and she picked up the cake. I thought, this is a joke. I'm never going to get credit for it. No one's going to know. I could tell the world, oh, I made a Trump cake, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, right. But that same afternoon, after she picked it up, she texted me and she was like, thank you, the cakes were wonderful. We've tagged you on Instagram. And yeah.
What type of views did you get on Instagram for that?
Crazy views. Lots and lots of views. Lots of shares.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I know when I saw that, I felt very proud to know, a fellow Indo-Caribbean.
Yeah.
We come from a country so far away, a little country, to think that a young, beautiful, talented Indo-Caribbean woman could be baking for the first family of the United States of America. So thank you. Thank you for being so talented.
Thank you for having us here.
So where was their baby shower? Do you know? Was it in Washington?
It was somewhere in the city. I'm not
in
exactly
Manhattan.
Sure where it was.
Okay.
They asked for delivery, but we were kind of busy that week.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
She's that busy that she's
like,
is there any way you could pick that up?
Yeah, we still have, the regular small people, like ourselves to deal with, So they came and they picked it up. So that made me think even more, like, really?
You know what? I can see President Trump's event planner calling you and saying, we need a cake for
That would be awesome.
a dinner event he'll be hosting,
That would be
I'm sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome.
Guys, make sure you make that referral, please.
So I've gone ahead and I've rolled out one of the cake pops.
Look how round you made that so quickly while we're chatting here.
Right?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, this is a lot of work. So
Perfectly
that's why,
round.
And we still charge we have reasonable prices.
I mean,
we make it affordable for everyone.
Okay.
I mean, it's not as going to a bakery where you can pick up a buttercream cake because these cakes take a lot more preparation. Our cakes are baked from scratch. So,
do you work with budgeting? Like if somebody says I'm having a party and this is my budget?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course, I'll ask them okay, well, how much do you plan on spending? And they'll say, well, I have a budget of this, and but I want a small cake, and I still want to do some cupcakes and some cake pops and maybe some cookies. Can you tell me what I can do? And I'll just maneuver those numbers around for them, stuff like that. We're able to work with most people, as long as they realize what they're getting into. It's not just some regular buttercream cake. It's fondant and decorations and all that stuff. So hours and hours go into making these cakes and treats.
Now, Cake Designs by Sherry. Sherry, do you also set up the table if they wanted you to, or you just bake it?
Sometimes. Well, we usually set up for weddings and really big events like Sweet 16s or even some baby showers, as long as the customer is aware that it's a large order. So we'll have to go set up a cake, and then usually they'll have a decorator set up the table however they want it, and I'll just go and I'll lay it out. But for the most part, we usually have pickups because there's so many, small orders. Not every order is a big order, so we try to accommodate everyone. But we try to save the deliveries for the larger orders and stuff that have to get set up and take a little bit more time.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so what's next here?
So we rolled out 2 of those cake pops there, but I'm just gonna move this. But earlier we already did some.
Now these were already chilled in the fridge.
These were already chilled in the. We put them in the freezer just for
So after you mix it up,
right.
you
so
have to put it to
we
cool.
mixed it. We rolled it out. This is what it looks like when it's rolled out. You just stick it in the freezer.
About how long?
I would say like 15-20 minutes.
Oh, quick.
Just so they get solid.
Okay.
Because the buttercream will harden and all that stuff. So these are a little. These are
I can
sweating
actually
a little.
smell it, guys. It actually smells really good.
Thank you. So we cover these in just about any color you'd like. We usually keep them simple, but we've made intricate ones like to look like elephants.
I've seen them.
Different characters.
Yeah. I love it.
Mickey and Minnie are usually really popular.
Yeah. I've seen you've had the matching, like you'll have the cake and then you'll have the matching.
So like I'll do like a Louis Vuitton bag, and then we'll do like a Louis Vuitton inspired cake pop.
Okay.
Or we'll do like a baby shower cake, and like maybe it's like animal themed, and we'll do like maybe some cheetah prints on there, or we'll make it look like a little elephant. Those are really cute.
Awesome.
So yeah, you can do a lot with them, but for the most part, a lot of people like them simple because I mean you just take one bite and they're done, basically.
Right.
Okay, so these were already frozen. So I have my sticks over here.
Okay.
Just dip in a little bit of chocolate.
Oh.
Okay.
See, you guys got to know how to do this. I would have just taken the stick and just like, I would have just been like,
yeah, stuck it, right?
Stuck it in, but
my first time I made cake pops, they were a bit of a disaster because I didn't realize you have to use buttercream to hold the cake together. I don't know why I totally missed that, but yeah, I did. And then I was thinking to myself, see, when I started making these cakes and stuff, there weren't as many YouTube videos and all these shows showing, so I did a lot of things by trial and error.
Okay.
Just,
like everything.
Yeah,
in life,
just
right?
Aji,
You were making it with
you
Aji?
taste this and you try this and you tell me, is that okay? Like, and yeah, so I learned a lot from her.
Awesome.
So yeah, so this is the white chocolate that we're gonna cover it with. So you would just cover it. The chocolate got a little thick, but yeah, you would just cover it with the chocolate like this.
Yum, yum, yum.
It's a little cool in here, so the chocolate got a little thick. But this is basically what you would do. It would be a little bit neater because the chocolate would be a little thinner. And then we would just put some sprinkles on it. These are a favorite.
That is beautiful.
Thank you. And that's what they would look like. And then, we'd bite them up like this. Or let's say if we were maybe putting it on a cake, we wouldn't put it to sit like this. We would do it the opposite way, and we'd stick it in something, and then we can maybe like put this around a wedding cake or a baby shower cake or a bridal shower cake. So there are many uses for the cake pops.
Awesome.
Besides just
Well, that is beautiful. So, Sherry, can I taste your cake pop?
Yes, please
All right.
do.
Well, let's taste this.
Wait.
This one?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Here we go. Cheers to Cake Designs by Sherry. Oh my God, this is so good.
Thank you.
I gotta eat this whole thing. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Mwah. This was so much fun. Guys, make sure you contact Cake Designs by Sherry. Sherry, how does everyone get in contact with you?
Well, I'm on Instagram. It's Cakes by Sherry, or you can find me on Facebook. It's Sherry Boodhan Singh. Lakshmi usually shares a lot of my work on Facebook.
I'm gonna share everything. Oh my God, this is delicious.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. I gotta go eat this, guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.
Mwah.
At Triple Crown Auto Sales, we are driven to be the different, the best, to be your luxury car dealership. Don't be a victim of bad credit or no credit. Let us get you into a luxury car today. Guaranteed credit approval. All income are welcome. Self-employed, cash, Social Security fixed income or disability, W-2 unemployed fixed income. Let us show you the respect you just don't get from other dealers. We know that bad things happen to good people. Everyone deserves to drive in luxury. Visit us at triplecrowncars.com or call us at 516-488-2200.
2 months ago, after my mother's hospitalization, the doctors wanted to put her on hospice. And I'm like, they deemed her terminal. And I saw Mr. Thakur, I think the founder, on TV, and he was advertising this Indian community in Kings Harbor. It's a great Indian community where my mother feels at home, and she expresses her happiness to me whenever I come.
I know when I come, I feel happy. I stay couple and I see everybody. and I'm so happy.
I brought my mother here like a month and a half ago, and I haven't regretted my decision. It's one of the best decisions I've made for my mother. It's a home away from home.
Libby provides an educational experience to succeed in today's complex and changing business environment.
And supports the immediate efforts of our students while laying the foundation for lifelong learning.
I want to move up to management, so I'm in the hospitality management program.
I'm passionate about the safety of our community, so I'm in the Homeland Security and Security Management program.
We are a military-approved school, and we participate in the Yellow Ribbon program.
Libby provides lifetime job placement assistance.
To learn more about our degrees and certificates, visit our website at libby.edu.